Alright, so I guess today is -22, so it's actually December 10th, 2013. I'm in the van at the moment with my little one that you saw in one of the videos from yesterday. My wife's actually in the house with one of her co-workers doing a couple things. I'm trying to keep the baby from crying so much, and I thought I'd take the opportunity in the time that I have right now to vlog a little bit. It's very bright outside. Of course, there's snow all over the place. But the topic I'm going to talk about today is, let's see, I've got quite a few still down. How about podcasting? So podcasting, if you don't know, is basically where you record audio or audio and video into like an MP3 or MP4 format, and you upload it to like a media host, kind of like Libsyn or Liberated Syndication. You can use you can use Stitcher. There's like Bluehost, lots of different ones out there. But you upload it to them, and then they put it out through a feed, kind of like you subscribe to a blog. Blogs have a feed from the website. You subscribe to it, and it sends you an email or lets you know whenever a new blog post is out. Well, for podcasting, like iTunes, of course, has podcasts, and there's a lot of different podcatchers out there, like Downcast and iTunes, and I don't know. Those are the only two that I use. But there are a lot more. Stitcher, I think, is another one that they use. But there are a lot out there, and basically there are a lot of shows out there on for any topic that you can pretty much think of. And if you can find one that you really like, you can listen to all the backlog of all the audio, all the episodes that they have. They have them on, of course, entrepreneurs. They have them on, of course, other business stuff. They have them on music. They have them on life, anything and everything. I have a podcast. It's called Exposing Me. And the first 18 episodes were all strictly about family topics. Kind of like embarrassing your kids, or what you should or shouldn't say to your spouse, things like that. And then the last episode I put out last week was a little bit more about me and what direction I wanted to go in with the podcast. And I'm thinking there may be a little bit more to it than that. I may want to interview some other people, maybe some people that we see and hear, that we'd like to know their other side. So we'll have to see how that goes. And then I'm working on another podcast with one of my brothers, and we're going to be talking about life and kind of how to deal with certain situations, how we have dealt with certain situations, ways we probably could have handled it better, how to kind of look back on them and gain something from them, and then talking about life circumstances, things in general. And then I'm also working on the idea for another podcast, which would be a third podcast for the business that I've been working on. And I will do a vlog about that business to kind of let you know what I've been doing for the last 6 months outside of my paying career, and what I hope to do with that, and kind of the whole purpose of it. But you can go and see the whole list of the podcast episodes that I've done so far if you go to Exposing Me, xposingme.com, and then you click on podcast. You'll see the 19 episodes up there for that. You can listen to all of them. There are show notes there. You can listen to the actual podcast right there from the website. You don't have to go through iTunes or Downcast or anything else. So if you just want to kind of see what a podcast is, you can go check that out. Search podcast on Google, or if you want to go on iTunes, you can search for it there. You can search for podcasts in the App Store if you have an Apple iPhone, and kind of learn more about it, read up on it, and see what it really is. Lots and lots of them out there. And I think that's about it for this particular vlog. So podcasting is very interesting. There's a lot to it. I'm sure I will do more vlogs throughout the year, the rest of this year, next year, about podcasting. So leave me some comments if you like. We'll talk about podcasting and what significance it has and what the purpose of it is and how it can be used for, personal endeavors, for fan clubs, for business, and many other things.